Jessica is a teenage girl who ends up taking a job as a janitor in the children's wing of a hospital, taking the job so she can focus on her goal of healing others. To do this, she goes around the hospital using her silver heart pendant, which she scrapes the silver off of onto their bodies, which heals the person, making them become healthy again, at the cost of Jessica becoming more frail. Strange things start to happen around the hospital, with staff finding silver flakes and random scrap metal around the children's ward. Eventually, Jessica's life would spiral, as her body would break down to a pile of metal pieces after a horrible day at prom, with the remainder of her silver going to April's health. Young couple Selena and Kate move to a ranch in anticipation and glee for their upcoming wedding. While moving in, one of the movers carries an old, dirty trunk that belongs to Kate. We're going to inspect it. Kate pushes her away from it and acts very mysterious about it, only prompting Selena's curiosity more. During exploring Kate's old bedroom, Selena finds an old photo album with pictures of Kate as a kid going to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex, with most of these photos being in a blacklight arena called Lally's Game, with the attraction being Kate's favorite in a Pizzaplex, and featuring a robot named Lally that accompanied lonely kids. After almost opening the trunk, and Kate later finding it empty, he explains what happened with the Pizzaplex going through renovations, with some of the scaffolding collapsing in the blacklight arena, allowing Lally to follow Kate home, eventually leading to Kate to lure Lally into a trunk and lock it away. This will lead to a confrontation between Lally and Selena, with Selena apparently dying, and Kate remarrying to a woman named Debbie, with Lally still in the trunk. Maya and her friends visit Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex for her 16th birthday, discussing their studies while they explore the establishment, such as quantum immortality. Maya is drawn to an augmented reality booth titled The World Celebrates You, which simulates the perfect birthday party. Intrigued, Maya puts it on and experiences it, ignoring the under construction sign above it, and shortly after leaving it, she starts experiencing strange things, such as thousands of deaths from cancer happening all over the world, a newborn baby of a teacher looking like a faceless rag doll, and the formless creatures combining and lining in massive piles in the street. After factoring these events with the AR booth, Maya questions if the reality she is currently experiencing is real or an illusion brought on by the machine. Before she could figure this mystery out, the gelatinous creatures burst into her building, coiling her in a room before pulling her into its mass, with Maya unable to sense anything or breathe, hoping that whatever horror she's in would end soon. A crew of workers are tasked with emptying out an old abandoned Freddy's restaurant in order to begin construction under Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex, with the plan being to remodel the old restaurant into a museum directly below the Pizzaplex. While working on taking the old endoskeletons out and placing them in a pile, two workers named Theo and Bryce notice a delivery truck arrive at the scene, and during their inspection, they notice a broken and discolored endoskeleton among the mint-condition animatronics. Intrigued by this, another worker named Gil sneaks into the truck and takes the animatronic, tampering with its systems. This wouldn't end well, however, as after giving the endoskeleton instructions on taking off the heads and limbs while the endoskeleton is lying around the pizzeria, it goes on a killing spree, ripping apart the workers piece by piece. The only survivor of the massacre, a worker named Danny, pleaded with another worker to seal off the pizzeria's only exit, determined to keep the killer robot contained.